You know what's wild? Running a private practice is not that complicated until you start to add the people. A few weeks ago, a team member with my AI consultancy company said something that just clicked. He said running a business is an emotional math problem. The math isn't the hard part. It's the emotion around it that makes it feel impossible. It's like boom, right? He really hit me because that's exactly what managing a private practice is like. It's an emotional math problem. The math, honestly, that part's simple. Here's some math. Simply do these 4 things and your arrival rate will go above 92%. Or this one thing and you can see a sharp rise in your patient visit volume. Or ask your happy patients this one question to get a sharp rise in the referrals of their friends and family. You see, it's a very easy math problem to handle, but the moment you go to implement any of it, you hit resistance. Not because the strategy doesn't work, but because people bring emotion, fear, pushback, doubt, and so do you. I always say all change is met with resistance. You see, most clients have zero resistance that the application of a certain solution would better things for their practice. You're not avoiding the strategy, you're avoiding the possible reaction from your staff. You're not stuck on how to do it, you're stuck on how it might feel if someone were to challenge you. It's not the math, it's the emotional drag. And sometimes that emotion doesn't even come from your staff. It's your own internal chatter. You're afraid that they'll roll their eyes or talk behind your back, or you're anxious that they'll say it's not fair or it's too much, or we've never done it this way before. So you hesitate, you slow down, you delay. And this solution to a very simple math problem has become a full-blown emotional roller coaster. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm working with a practice owner and we talk about getting the arrival rate to 92%. I walk them through a 4-step handling and maybe it's 45 minutes of training and they understand it, they'll agree with it, they'll say, I'll get this done next week. A week goes by and nothing changed. I'll ask, what happened? They'll say, well, I wasn't sure how to present it to the front desk, or I think they're already a bit overwhelmed, or I don't want to be known as somebody who's micromanaging. And right there is the emotional math problem, the unsolvable problem for too many practitioners. You see, these owners understood the math. They agreed with the math. They just couldn't emotionally push through to implement it. And this is where your ability to confront emotion becomes your superpower or it's your ceiling. I've worked with hundreds of clients and these clients have done the same training. Some have built practices that see over 3,000 visits per week, while others have maybe grown a couple hundred visits per week. And again, they did the same training. And why do some clients become stellar success stories, whereas others only moderately successful? You must learn how to remove your emotion from the math problem of expanding your practice. You have to handle your own concerns about rocking the boat to get others to get things done, before even bothering to stress over how to handle the counter emotions and counter efforts of your team who just might get in the way of your bigger business goals. If you need help, I want you to reach out. Every client I've ever worked with was smart. They had good reasoning skills and they're very logical, but their ability to handle the emotion that comes from making decisions and pushing through was all over the map. But once you can take your emotions out of the equation and learn how to manage the emotions of others, you become an unstoppable practice owner. So if you're stuck right now, ask yourself, are you avoiding a task? Or are you avoiding an emotion that's tied to the task? It might be a conversation with a team member. It might be enforcing a policy. It might be asking for more accountability. You're not alone in this. Every practice owner faces it. But those who win, the ones who truly grow, are the ones who lean into this discomfort and they'll lead anyway. It's leadership. It's not always fun, but it is what you signed up for. So when we coach clients, we work to apply our motto, which is little changes lead to massive success, right? If the client has a team who tends to push back, we take very small steps at implementing anything in their practice. I used to be a practice owner who sorely lacked a spine, and I couldn't tell my receptionist to stop reading magazines during work hours. My transformation as a business owner started with taking baby steps. I developed wins that boosted my courage, then my coach guided me to take bigger bites when confronting and handling situation and any pushback that I might have received from my staff. The emotion in the math problem of running your practice starts with you. Team up with a coach who can recognize the suffering you're experiencing with your emotional math problem and seek help in this area. Because the speed and accuracy of which you can handle the problems associated with running a business will increase tenfold. So here's my challenge to you. Start looking at every problem in your practice as a math problem with an emotional layer right on top. Then ask, what is the math here? What emotion is getting in the way? What would I do or what could I do to remove that emotion? that's your answer. That's your path forward. And if you want help with this, if you want to grow more logically, efficiently, and confidently instead of emotionally and inefficiently, click on the link somewhere on this page or in my bio and let's talk. Let's take the emotion out of the math and build the practice that you know you're capable of running.